Hey YouTubers, it's Valerie with Money Mindset Coach, and this video is the second in my Organizing October. I'm giving tips from a book called Outer Order, Inner Calm by Gretchen Rubin, and it is the book that actually helped me in September when I was doing the minimalism game. It kicked it into high gear and helped me so much. And because of that, I want to share this book with you. So I'm going to go over some highlights. If you like the highlights that you hear, probably buying the book is something that you're probably going to want to do. And so I would be thrilled. So basically, the second chapter is called Create Order. The first chapter was making choices, which really helped me in getting rid of a lot of stuff. That was a great chapter. But she starts talking about actually putting some things into place, getting systems of how you keep everything in order and kind of how to do that. And she talks about broken windows. Basically, it's a metaphor for things in your house like unsorted mail, unpaid bills, messy stacks of newspapers, shoes in odd places, no toilet paper, cluttered counters, dirty dishes scattered in every room, piles of laundry or trash, an unmade bed. I mean, any of us can have any of these things on any given day, but it's doing something about those things. And I mean, I have to say, I feel better just when I go through the mail. And I have a wastebasket that's right by the front ta- table that the mail goes on. And I have something for trash right there. So when it's something from CarShield, when it's something from a credit card that, I mean, it's junk. It's junk. It's so easy. It is so easy to just throw it in. Uh, oh, my boyfriend was texting me. He works up in a surgery department and they are busy, busy. So he always calls me every night. So anyway, he was just letting me know that. Um, And then there's different places in the house that can be clutter magnets. I remember kitchen tables, dining tables, kitchen islands. You know, those are the big places. I remember my mother used to say, she used to complain about the clutter on horizontal surfaces. She said if there was a horizontal surface something somewhere, something was going to be laid there, and it just drove her kind of crazy. But basically, you want to clear all those areas. Clutter basically attracts clutter. So once you've got some clutter sitting there, it tends to grow. It just gets worse. But if you do this and you go through these areas that you know are going to accumulate clutter, if you take care of that every day, it never gets too bad. I used to tell my boys, especially when they moved into their first apartments, I would tell them, I was like, you know what? If you clean the bathroom once a week, it's only going to get so bad, you know? But if you don't clean your bathroom for 4 weeks, you're going to have more work to do when you do it. You got to keep up with it. You got to keep up with it. Oh, this is a good one. If you can't retrieve it, you can't use it. I mean, how many times do we have things in strange places that make it not easy to get to? Well, if it's not easy to get to it, you're not going to use it. It's too hard to get to. It brought to mind, I started thinking about when I worked for builders. You know, we always had that refrigerator cabinet. Everybody would be picking out their cabinets, and sometimes, depending on the builder, you had to pay extra to get that cabinet that was above your refrigerator. Well, most people looked at that and said, I can't even reach that cabinet. They put it there and they paid for it for the looks. They didn't pay for it because they were using it. And I would always tell people, put the things that you use once a year in there. So you're not having to get on a ladder and try to get to this cabinet above your refrigerator. It just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. It looks good, but it form looks good, but function doesn't happen. And so that if you got to be able to get it. And if you can't get to it, you're not going to bother. And whatever it is, it's not going to get used. Stop searching. This was a good one. A lot of people, and I do this, I have a specific place for my keys, for my sunglasses, for my reading glasses, the things that I use every day. It's good to have a place for those things. And then you know exactly where it's at. You don't have to search for your keys because they're on a hook in the kitchen or in the living room or wherever the hook is. That's where you put those keys. And if you don't do it when you get right home from work, I mean, do it before you go to bed. Because what's going to happen is if you get up in the morning and you didn't put your keys there, that's one more thing. I don't know how many of you have heard of Fly Lady. This is something that has nothing to do with Gretchen Rubin. This is just something that just came to me. But I use this. Fly Lady has all these different zones in the house that she's working on, that she gives all of us that are fly babies, saying, hey, we're working on the kitchen this month. We're working in the living room here. And it really kind of keeps you on track. It's really cool. I really love Fly Lady. But the one thing that I learned from her is she had a launch pad. And basically the launch pad is if you're working tomorrow and there's certain things that you need to have together to walk out that door, you put it on the launch pad. And so everything is right there. So when you get up in the morning and you're getting ready for work, you don't have to look for any of those things. They're already there. They're already ready to go. Part of that can be, and I do this too, I decide, oh, God, I got up before 5 o'clock this morning. I'm so tired. I had a busy day at work. I know what I'm going to wear the next day. That's important. I pretty much know what I'm going to take for my lunch. I know what I'm going to have for breakfast. Those things are big time savers, and it makes it much easier to get ready for work if you have those things done. Now I have to talk about my boyfriend at this point. He has a real routine the day before. I mean, because he works up in surgery. He works 3 12-hour shifts, which is incredibly hard. I don't care how old you are, but he's old. He's older than me. And it's hard for somebody half his age to do that. But he does it. But he works Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And on Tuesday, that is his day. He knows what clothes he's going to wear. I mean, but basically, I mean, he just gets into scrubs when he gets to work. So, but he does know what he's going to put on that day to get to the hospital to then turn it and put on the scrubs. He has lunches. He has them all laid out in the refrigerator every day, what he's going to eat for the next 3 days. He does a smoothie that I don't think I would ever drink it. I mean, but he's big into a lot of health stuff, and I don't know what all he puts into it, but it's one heck of a smoothie, and he will make that smoothie for the whole month during his work days. He trims his beard. He has this routine of everything that he does the day before he goes back to work. And I really admire that. And unless it's a grandchild that's in a play or something on a Tuesday night, he doesn't go anywhere. Nope. He's got stuff to do. Unless he finds something like with the grandkids where there's a reason to be there on a Tuesday night, which I've seen him do it. He has a routine. He has a routine on Tuesday, and he doesn't break from that. Sometimes he does those things on Monday, but between Monday and Tuesday, mostly Tuesday, he is getting himself ready for that work week. And I admire that. I really, really do. So anyway, I digressed a little bit. Just came to mind. So basically, stopping searching for the sunglasses, the keys, the things that you kind of need every day when you're going out the door. Make sure that you have a place for those things so you can find them. Nobody wants to search for those things, especially when you're trying to get out the door. Don't wait to declutter. A lot of people can just put it off. It's just good to just do it. Just do it. I mean, I'm 66 and I'm not getting any younger. So you're only getting older. And the older you get, the harder some of these things can be to do. It's just harder. So don't put it off. Soap and water removes most everything. I think when we go into the grocery store, there's a cleaner for this and a cleaner for this and a cleaner for this. You don't need all those cleaners, you know? There's a YouTuber, Midwest Magic Cleaning. He has a cleaner that is just amazing. I mean, I use it all the time and it works fine. And it's a sanitizer. He takes the isopropyl alcohol. You can add some water to it, put it in one of those spray bottles, add some water to it, put a few drops of Dawn or imitation Dawn in there, and that's it. You can clean windows. You can clean all kinds of stuff with this thing. And if you use isopropyl alcohol, which is cheap, a few drops of Dawn, which is cheap, and water in a spray bottle, doesn't cost much at all. So I've cut way down. I mean, I ended up at Costco, I ended up buying a whole great big thing of Windex. I still have that. It's going to take me a while to get through that, but I still have that. So, but after that's gone, I'm not going to do that. I am not going to have a bunch of the cleaning things because you can spend a lot of money on that. Pick a theme. Just take 1 week and just say, I'm going to go through my books. The next week, you could go through your clothes. Next week, you could go through office supplies. You don't have to go through everything because that can be overwhelming. Just concentrate on one particular thing in your house and you'll see such a difference. And I have done that. Oh, souvenirs. That's bad. That's bad. Souvenirs are bad. Because I just love souvenirs. When I go somewhere, I want something to remember it. I mean, yeah, I take a lot of pictures and everything, but I love the souvenirs. But basically, what she's saying in the book is she said, you know, if that's what you want to do, get something small, get something that's easily displayed or easily used. You know, don't go overboard. Don't buy a great big thing. You don't have to spend a bunch of money to come away with something, but keep it small. Keep it something, I mean, you know, my horse is back there. I have got some stuff back there that's a souvenir for me. Oh, this is hard. When you are going through everything, things get messier before they get tidier. You know, you kind of feel like you're tearing up your house, especially like with what I did with the minimalism game. I was going through every drawer, every cabinet, closet, everything. And I was looking. And, you know, then I was doing my videos. So everything that I was finding, I was putting on the dining room table. And then it had to stay there until I did my video. That kind of drove me a little crazy, but I knew I had to do it. But yeah, you know, you do kind of feel like, oh my gosh, everything is just maybe being torn apart, but it gets better. Identify the problem. You have to find out what your clutter problems are. And she had an example of, you know, say you misplace important papers. She recommended having one of these vertical files where anything that's important, that's where it goes. So you know when you have to look for it, you'll be able to find it. I can't tell you how many times I have had to get another birth certificate, another social security card. Some of these things that are kind of important to have, I didn't have a place for them. And that was my fault. So that's a good thing. So you identify the problem. Oh, putting away appliances in your kitchen that you don't use every day. Yeah, I think I pretty much do that. I did have my toaster on the countertop all the time, but I didn't use my toaster every day, so I have a cabinet for it. I actually saw my daughter-in-law have a really neat place for her toaster, and I think when I saw her do that, it made me think, what's my toaster doing on my countertop? I really could put it in a cabinet because I don't use it every day. The only thing that I have on my cabinet, on my countertop, is my coffee maker because I use that every day. My Vitamix because I use it every day. My air fryer, it's just too big to put it away, bring it out. But my toaster's in the cabinet. My Sunbeam mixer is in the cabinet because I don't make stuff with that every time. So that's really the only thing. So I only have like 3 things that are on the countertop at any given time. Oh, declare a clutter amnesty day. Yeah, just start getting rid of old magazines, give away unwanted clothes, get rid of, oh, this is a good one. Get rid of single socks, gloves, mittens, all those things that have a mate, but you can't find it and you haven't found it. I used to put the socks aside because I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to come across them. I just know I am. I didn't want to throw that one sock away because I knew I was going to find the other one. I have socks right now in my drawer. I haven't found them, and it's been a long time. So that's another thing to get rid of. Be a tourist in your own home. Look in every cabinet, drawer, closet. If you don't know you have it, you can't use it. And the minimalism game really does that. Because you go through, that is exactly what you do. You go through every drawer, every closet, every cabinet, and you find things that you totally forgot that you had or things you'd been looking for. It's amazing. It's amazing. And then you end up finding something that you know you really use. And so it's a really good thing to do. Let me see. Oh, this one was kind of weird. I don't know. This is as far as I'm going in this video. There's still more to the chapter, but I'm going to have to split it up because there's too much. Yeah. But I guess everybody has a room in their house that feels dungeon-like. Maybe a room you never go into. Maybe a room that has a funny smell and you don't know what that funny smell is. I don't know. But anyway, that's as much as I'm going to do today. I will finish the chapter in the next video. But I so appreciate all the new subscribers that I have gotten. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for the views that I've gotten. The minimalism videos are really doing well. I just am thrilled. And it's something I love talking about. So I think it's a good thing. So thank you for all the viewers, all the new subscribers, and the people who have subscribed to me and been there for a while. I so appreciate. I appreciate everybody who comments, shares it, whatever. I so appreciate it. It's just so much fun. I really, truly enjoy doing this. And so anyway, like, subscribe, comment, share. That would be wonderful. And like I always say, use it up, wear it out, make it do, or do without. Till next time, bye.